Hey y'all, this is Dan with Southern Paddler Channel. I'm on the Wheeler National Wildlife Refuge. It is Saturday. It's about 1 p.m. I've already been out here about an hour and a half. I put in at Osprey Point on Highway 67, paddle upstream. Fair amount of current. The water it's actually slightly flooded here right now. We've had a lot of rain the past couple of weeks. Water's over its banks a little bit, but it's causing a fair amount of current that we don't normally have on Flint Creek, paddling away from this area on the refuge. So having to fight a little bit of current. Wind's not too bad. It's 5 to 7. Picks up here and there, but it's not that. It's mainly just the current. I'm in my canoe, and so I'm not quite as efficient in that as I am in my kayak. Another reason it's taking me about an hour and a half, because you can see this right here. Yeah, I picked up a few bottles along the way. So but getting to this point, I knew I didn't want to have my cameras going, because I was just trying to get back to this point. And speaking of flooded, so you can see here's a whole barbed wire fence, and see the water's up here. The bank's going to be where these last few trees are. That's where the bank should be, but you can see it's well past these trees and on up into the woods here. So but this is giving me a good spot to pull off and get my camera set up. But yeah, I wanted to kind of get back to this point, because this is my favorite area right here. So right here, getting into this area, and the way you find places like that, and what I've done, I've been coming out here for several years, but you come out to a place like this or wherever you want to go and follow the shoreline. I mean, just in and out every little thing. It don't matter if you think it's going to be a dead end or not. Sometimes you get back in a little slow, and all of a sudden there's an opening. You go back and there's a huge another area. I mean, I've had that happen so many times. So follow every inch of shoreline and just explore, and make mental notes of where stuff is. Look it up on Google Maps. You can just find some really cool places. So anyway, I'm going back to one of my favorite places here. So it's 55. Feels a lot warmer than that in the sun. Wind's laying down, so it's a beautiful day to be out. So I plan on spending the next several hours out here just paddling. Now I will say, I did use my kayak paddle to get here, because I wanted to just kind of get here, but you also see my canoe paddle right there too. So now that I'm here, I'm gonna use it, just take my time, soak it in, work on my canoe strokes. So but man, it's a beautiful day, and I'm just almost giddy, I'll be honest, to have such a day. I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be like. It's been kind of cool and windy all week, and I've been wanting to go, but man, today it's beautiful. So anyway, I'm about to get in my boat and get the cameras going, and so let's go. Let's check out the Wheeler National Wildlife Refuge. All right, still got a little wind, and still want to get a little closer to my main area. So I'm gonna use kayak paddle, get there a little quicker. Man, this current is rolling. It's rare on Flint Creek, especially in these backwater areas. It is really moving. I don't know my canoe paddle is going to work. I just can't get enough torque with that paddle to go upstream, go up current. Maybe I can find some places here pretty soon to use it. And the wind's picking up a little bit too, unfortunately. Gotta be careful leaning forward. Y'all know what happened last time I was in here and I did that. Never been in this area before. When it's flooded like this, you can tell there's certain areas that didn't have trees and shrubs kind of in the middle of it. So it holds water most of the time. Probably just a ditch, but now that we're flooded, we can get back in here and explore somewhere new. All right, last stop. I'm about 20 minutes from my truck. Just wanted to stop one more time, stretch my legs, and it's a big open water paddle. So I'll be going downstream. That part will be easy. Not sure about the wind. Got a little breeze. It hadn't been bad, but it's been there today. But I'm wore out. I've put in over 8 miles, a lot of it upstream, and dealing with the wind. I'm wore out. That's one reason I stopped, even though I only got 20 minutes to go. I needed one more break. But I've had fun today in that thing. But I'm about to head back to the truck. It's 5:30. I haven't checked the temps. Probably around 60, 61. I think it was a high. We're probably at it or pretty close to it now. It feels nice. It's been beautiful all day. It really has been a great day. I've got a good 5.5, 6 hours almost on the water today. It's been great. It's been much needed. Alone time and quiet time. Loved every minute of it. So that was really, and honestly, another reason I stopped too is just because I didn't want it to end just yet. Just sun, just man, it feels great. Soaking it up, taking in the scenery. I mean, look at this. You know, here I am. So there's my boat, and I'm just, you know, pulled up on this little grassy spot here. Some grass, little wildflowers blooming, some white, some yellows. Little backwater slough right there. Anyway, just man, just to have this refuge here and to be able to come out and say, you know what, I want to spend, you know, 5 or so hours, paddle 8 miles, seen a couple fishing boats. Other than that, just had the place to myself. You know, it's amazing. It really is. It's been a fantastic day, beautiful spring day, and so I've enjoyed my time out today. Hope you've enjoyed some of my journey that I've shared through the cameras, and we'll see y'all later.